Namo Vishwadaaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namite Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pacharite Nirvisheta Punyavani Pashya Deshakante Hiroshi Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Dada Shiva Madhya Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Jayo Gurudev, 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 Jayo Jayo Gurudev. गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि।
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Hare Krishna and Pranam dear devotees. So welcome to our Srimad Bhagavatam reading sessions. So let us see our last session's quiz results. And then we have Her Grace and Anjula Srinadha Mataji, who will take the session for today. Thank you so much, Mataji. So let me share my screen and show the quiz results. Very low participation today in the quiz. We are 11 participants, and let me refresh. 7 members have participated. Okay. So Kavish Prabhu and Deep Mataji are still giving. So in the meanwhile, Atul Prabhu on number 1 position, all correct. Anupama Mataji, Anupama Sani Mataji, all correct. 4450 points. And Shri Mataji, एक गलत हो गया, 80%. Pinky Mataji, 80%. Prabhupada Kripa Sangha. So I do not know who that is. And then we have Kavish and Jeet Mataji. They are giving, Kavish Prabhu and Jeet Mataji are giving. Let me refresh. Okay, they are still giving. In the meanwhile, they give. I think we can start. Yes.
Hare Krishna. So let's begin with Pranam Mantra. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurivani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayan Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashtiprayasho Bhatreshu Nittam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Neshtaki. Grantraj Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Prabhuji, I hope मेरी voice ठीक है.
Yes, Mataji, perfect.
Okay, Prabhuji. So, आज हम verse number Canto 1, chapter 9 and text 31 से करेंगे. And last हम एक बार revise कर लेते हैं कि अभी हम क्या पढ़ रहे हैं. So, हम पढ़ रहे हैं कि भीष्म देव is ready to leave his body और he is on arrow bed. और वहां पर सारे जो ब्राह्मण्स हैं, सारे किंग्स हैं, पांडवास हैं, सब असेंबल्ड हैं. ऑल द सेजेस आर देयर, सब असेंबल्ड हैं और इवन भगवान भी हैं वहां पे. और जो युधिष्ठिर महाराज हैं वो उनसे क्वेश्चन करते हैं दैट व्हाट आर द एसेंशियल प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ वेरियस रिलीजन ड्यूटीज. तो जो भीष्म देव हैं वो उनको एनलाइटन करते हैं कि वो उनको बताते हैं कि what are the classifications. सबसे पहले वो सिस्टमैटिकली बताते हैं कि what are the classifications of different caste and orders, है ना. वो वर्णाश्रम धर्म के बारे में बताते हैं. फिर वो counter action of detachment, interaction of attachment ये बताते हैं. Then acts, what are the acts of charity बताते हैं. That what are the activities of a king and what are the activities for salvation. फिर उसके बाद वो बताते कि what are the occupational duties of different orders, है ना. ये हमने लास्ट के वर्सेस में डिस्कस किया था. So now we come to our shloka. So text 31. Vishuddhaya dharanaya hatashubhas tad ikshavasu Gata yuddha shramaha nivrataha sarvendriyavrati vibhramas tushtava janyam vishrajan janardhanam. Synonyms: Vishuddhaya, by purified. Dharanaya, meditation. Hata asubha, one who has minimized the inauspicious qualities of material existence, tat, him, ikshaya, by looking on, ev, simply, ashu, immediately, gata, having gone away, yuddha, from the arrows, shramaha, fatigue, nivrataha, being stopped, sarvaha, all, indriya, senses, vrati, activities, vibhramaha, being widely engaged, tushtava, he prayed, janayam, the material tabernacle, vishrajan, while quitting, janardhanam, to the controller of the living beings. Translation: by pure meditation, looking at Lord Krishna, he at once was freed from all material inauspiciousness and was relieved of all bodily pains caused by the arrow wounds. Thus, all the external activities of his senses at once stopped, and he prayed transcendently to the controller of all living beings while quitting his material body. सो लास्ट के वर्स में हमने ये डिस्कस किया था कि कैसे जब भीष्म देव लास्ट में जब बता रहे हैं कि व्हाट आर द ऑक्यूपेशनल ड्यूटीज ऑफ डिफरेंट ऑर्डर्स, तो उसी टाइम पे जो सूर्य है वो उत्तरायण में आ जाता है ना, नदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में आ जाता है, और नदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में आते ही एंड नाउ ही प्रिपेयर्ड हिमसेल्फ टू लीव द बॉडी, और जैसे ही वो प्रिपेयर करते हैं वो क्या है कि अपना पूरा माइंड, मतलब अपने जो कॉन्शियसनेस है उसको फिक्स्ड अप कर लेते हैं और पूरा ध्यान वो किसमें, श्री कृष्ण में लगा देते हैं, और उस समय वो सब भूल जाते हैं, ऑल द मटीरियल पेन्स और द बॉडीली पेन्स ड्यू टू एरो वुंड्स, है ना, सब भूल जाते हैं, वो टोटली फोकस्ड होते हैं। तो उनकी जो पूरी जो कॉन्शियस है, उनके पूरे जो सेंसेस हैं वो कहाँ है, फोकस कृष्ण के ऊपर, क्योंकि कृष्ण अब उनके सामने हैं। Purport: the material body is a gift of the material energy, technically called illusion. Identification with the material body is due to forgetfulness of our eternal relationship with the Lord. For a pure devotee of the Lord like Bhishma Dev, this illusion was at once removed as soon as the Lord arrived. Lord Krishna is like the sun, and the illusory external material energy is like darkness. In the presence of the sun, there is no possibility that darkness can stand. Therefore, just on the arrival of Lord Krishna, all the material contamination was completely removed. And Bhishma Dev was thus able to transcendently situated by stopping the activities of the pure senses in collaboration with matter. The soul is originally pure, and so also the senses. By material contamination, the senses assume the role of imperfection and impurity. By revival of contact with Supreme Pure Lord Krishna, the senses again become freed from material contaminations. Bhishma Dev attained all these transcendental conditions prior to his leaving the material body because of the Lord's presence. The Lord is the controller and benefactor of all living beings. That is the verdict of all Vedas. He is the supreme eternity and living entity amongst all the eternal living beings. And he alone provides all the necessities for all kinds of living beings. Thus, he provided all facilities to fulfill the transcendental desires of his great devotee Bhishma Dev, who prayed as follows. So, यहाँ पे बता रहे हैं जैसे यहाँ पे Prabhupada is explaining that Lord Krishna is like the sun and the illusory external material energy is like darkness. So in the presence of the sun, there is no possibility that darkness can stand. So जैसे ही जो भीष्म देव हैं वो मतलब कृष्ण की तरफ जो उनके सामने हैं, है ना, अपना फोकस करते हैं, तो वो सब कुछ भूल जाते हैं, all his material pains, all his मटीरियल इनऑस्पिशियसनेस सब भूल जाते हैं वो, है ना, और टोटली उनका जो ध्यान है वो कृष्ण की तरफ आ जाता है, उनकी जो कॉन्शियसनेस है वो प्रॉपरली सिचुएट हो जाती है. सो नाउ वी कैन मूव टू नेक्स्ट वन. और जब प्रॉपरली सिचुएट हो जाती है तो अब क्या है, वो स्तुति कर रहे हैं, है ना, यहाँ से भगवान की स्तुति करना, भीष्मदेव की जो स्तुति है वो, एंड दीज प्रेयर्स आर, ये जो स्तुतियां है ये बहुत ब्यूटीफुल है. तो यहाँ पे इस वाले श्लोका में वो ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं भगवान को, क्योंकि जब भी हम स्तुति करते हैं तो सबसे पहले आप देखेंगे इतनी सारी स्तुति हमने, इवन हमने कुंती महारानी की जो प्रेयर्स हैं उसमें भी देखा कि वो स्तुति कर रही हैं, तो सबसे पहले ग्लोरीफाई करती हैं वो, है ना। तो यहाँ पे भी वो ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं। सो कोई पढ़ेंगे इसे? You can raise your hands if you want to read.
Yes, I think Vrindavan Pramir Prabhu has raised.
Okay, Prabhuji, please, आप read कीजिए।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण।
श्री भीष्म उवाच इति मतिमुपकल्पिता वितृष्णा भगवती सात्वत पुंगवे विभुंति सवसुखमुपगते क्वचिद्वि हर्तुं कर्ति उपये प्रकृतिम् उपयुषि यद्भव प्रवाह। Synonyms. Sri Bhishma Uwach, Sri Bhishma Dev said, Iti, thus, Mati, thinking, feeling, and willing, Upakalpita, invested, with Trusna, freed from all sense desires, Bhagavati, unto the personality of Godhead, Satvat Pungave, unto the leader of the devotees, Vibhumni, unto the great, Swa Sukham, self-satisfaction, Upagate, unto he who has attained it, Vachit, sometimes, Vihartum, out of transcendental pleasure, Prakartim, in the material world, Upeyushi, do accept it, Yat Bhav, from whom the creation, Pravaha, is made and annihilated. Translation. Bhishma Dev said, let me now invest my thinking, feeling, and willing, which were so long engaged in different subjects and occupational duties, in the all-powerful Lord Shri Krishna. He is always self-satisfied, but sometimes, being the leader of the devotees, he enjoys transcendental pleasure by descending into the material world, although from him only the material world is created. Purport. Because Bhishma Dev was a statesman, the head of the Kuru dynasty, a great general and a leader of Kshatriyas, his mind was tuned over so many subjects, and his thinking, feeling, and willing were engaged in different matters. Now, in order to achieve pure devotional service, he wanted to invest all powers of thinking, feeling, and willing entirely in the Supreme Being, Lord Krishna. He is described herein as the leader of the devotees and all-powerful. Although Lord Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, he himself descends to earth to bestow upon his pure devotees the boon of devotional service. He descends sometimes as Lord Krishna as he is, and sometimes as Lord Chaitanya. Both are leaders of the pure devotees. Pure devotees of the Lord have no desire other than the service of the Lord, and therefore they are called Satvat. The Lord is the chief amongst such Satvats. Vishnu Dev therefore had no other desire. Only one is purified from all sorts of material desires. The Lord does not become one's leader. Unless one is purified from all sorts of material desire, the Lord does not become one's leader. Desires cannot be wiped out, but they have only to be purified. It is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 10:10 by the Lord himself that he gives his instruction from within the heart of a pure devotee who is constantly engaged in the service of the Lord. Such instruction is given not for any material purpose, but only for going back home, back to Godhead. For the ordinary man who wants to lord it over material nature, the Lord sanctions and becomes a witness of activities. But he never gives the non-devotee instructions for going back to Godhead. That is the difference in dealings by the Lord with the different living beings, both the devotee and the non-devotee. His leader of all living beings, as the king of the state, rules both the prisoners and the free citizens. But his dealings are different in terms of devotee and non-devotee. Non-devotees never care to take an instruction from the Lord, and therefore the Lord is silent in their case. Although he witnesses all their activities and awards them the necessary results, good or bad, the devotees are above this material goodness and badness. They are progressive on the path of transcendence, and therefore they have no desire for anything material. The devotee also knows Sri Krishna as the original Narayan, because Lord Sri Krishna, by his plenary portion, appears as Karano Dakshaya Vishnu, the original source of all material creation. The Lord also desires the association of his pure devotees, and for them only the Lord descends to the earth and enlivens them. The Lord appears out of his own will. He is not forced by the conditions of material nature. He is therefore described here as the Vibhu, or the Almighty, or he is never conditioned by the laws of material nature. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So can you please move it, Prabhuji? So the word is there, Satvataha Pungave, that under the leader of the devotees. And Prabhupada is also explaining this word in translation, in the purport. So before that, translation. So यहाँ पे बता रहे हैं, Bhishmadev said, "Let me now invest my thinking, feeling, and willing, which were so long engaged in different subjects and occupational duties." That यहाँ पे कह रहे हैं कि मतलब पहले मैं अलग-अलग activities में involved था, अलग-अलग occupational duties में involved था. So now I want to focus my thinking, feeling, and willing unto you. And he is always self-satisfied, but sometimes being the leader of devotee, he enjoys transcendental pleasure by describing to the material world. तो ये Prabhupada, it is Prabhupada purport में explain कर रहे हैं बहुत अच्छे से. So let's see in the purport. And this is pure devotee of the Lord has no desire other than the service of the Lord, and therefore they are called Satvata. The Lord is the chief among such Satvatas. So Prabhupada यहाँ पे devotees को क्या कैसे address कर रहे हैं? Satvata. और Prabhupada is explaining कि जो pure devotees हैं, they have no other desire than serving the Lord. So they are Satvatas. Satvatas are those who are devotees, who are above, who had transcended three modes of material nature. And Krishna is Satvatam Pati. That he is the Lord. He is the Lord of, or we can say that he is the leader of all the Sattvatas. Prabhupada is also explaining somewhere, Bhishmadev therefore has no other desire unless one is purified from all sorts of material desire. The Lord does not become one leader. Desires cannot be wiped up, but they have only to be purified. The Sattvatam Pati means the Lord is the chief amongst such Sattvatas. एंड आगे बता रहे हैं कि भगवत गीता में जैसे भगवान बताते हैं कि तेषाम सतत युक्तानाम भजताम प्रीति पूर्वकम, तो जो भी भगवान की भक्ति करते हैं सतताम प्रीति पूर्वकम, है ना, जो प्रीति पूर्वक भगवान को की जो वर्शिप करते हैं, हाँ, उनको जो भगवान है वो बुद्धि देते हैं. तो क्या कैसे बुद्धि देते हैं कि उनको अपनी प्योर डिवोशनल सर्विस में एंगेज करते हैं. देन वो उनको दिखाते हैं कि हाउ they can go back home, back to Godhead. And the next point is the Lord also desires the association of his pure devotees, and for them only the Lord descends to the earth and enlivens them. This is in the last of the purport. And the Lord appears out of his own will, and he is not forced by the conditions of the material nature. He is therefore described here as the Vibhu, or the Almighty, for he is never conditioned by laws of material nature. सो जैसे हम पढ़ते हैं कि परित्राणाय साधूनाम विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम, तो जो भगवान यदि इस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में आते हैं तो वो किस लिए आते हैं? टू गिव प्लेजर टू द डिवोटीज। वो भगवान वो भक्तों के लिए आते हैं। यस प्रभु जी, कैन वी मूव टू नेक्स्ट?
So, Anupama Mataji has raised it.
Yes, please go ahead. Anu?
If you can read the Sanskrit shloka and
Okay.
Mataji can continue.
Okay. त्रिभुवनाकमनं तमालिवर्णं रविखरगौरवरम् अम्बरं दधाने वपुर्लकाकुलव्रताननं भजं विजय सखे रतिरस्तु मे अनवद्यया।
I think Mataji. So let me read. Should I?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Synonyms. Tribhuvan. Three statuses of planetary systems. Kamana, the most desirable. Tamal Varnam, bluish like the tamal tree. Ravikar, sun rays. Gaur, golden color. Varambaran, glittering dress. Dadhane, one who wears. Vapu, body. Alak Kula Avrite, covered with paintings of sandalwood pulp. Anan Ambajam, feels like a lotus. Vijay Sakhe, onto the friend of Arjun. Rati Astu, may attraction be reposed upon him. Me, my Anavadya, without desire or fruitive results. Translation of Dr. Sri Prabhupada. Sri Krishna is the intimate friend of Arjun. He has appeared on this earth in his transcendental body, which resembles the bluish color of the. His body attracts everyone in the three planetary systems, upper, middle, and lower. May his glittering yellow dress and his lotus face, covered with paintings of sandalwood pulp, be the object of my attraction, and may I not desire fruitive results. Perfect. When Sri Krishna, by his own internal pleasure, appears on earth, he does so by the agency of his internal potency. The attractive features of his transcendental body are desired in all the three worlds, namely upper, middle, and lower planetary systems. Nowhere in the universe are there such beautiful bodily features as those of Lord Krishna. Therefore, his transcendental body has nothing to do with anything materially created. Arjuna is described here as the conqueror, and Krishna is described as his intimate friend. Vishnudev, on his bed of arrows after the battle of Kurukshetra, is remembering the particular dress of Lord Krishna, which he puts on as the driver of Arjun's chariot. While fighting was going on between Arjuna and Bhishma, Bhishma's attraction was drawn by the glittering dress of Krishna, and indirectly he admired his so-called enemy Arjun for possessing the Lord as his friend. Arjun was always a conqueror because the Lord was his friend. Vishnudev takes this opportunity to address the Lord as Vijay Sakhe, friend of Arjun, because the Lord is pleased when he is addressed conjointly with his devotees, who are in relation with him in different transcendental humors.
Please.
While Krishna was the charioteer of Arjun, sun rays glittered on the dress of the Lord, and the beautiful hue created by the reflection of such rays was never forgotten by Vishnudev. As a great fighter, he was relishing the relation of Krishna in his chivalrous humor. Transcendental relation with the Lord in any one of the different rasas, humors, is relishable by the respective devotees in the highest ecstasy. Less intelligent mundaners who want to make a show of being transcendentally related with the Lord artificially jump at once to the relation of conjugal love, imitating the themselves of Rajadham. Such a cheap relation with the Lord exhibits only the base mentality of the mundaner, because one who has relished conjugal humor with the Lord cannot be attached to worldly conjugal rasa, which is condemned even by mundane ethics. The eternal relation of a particular soul with the Lord is evolved. A genuine relation of the living being with the Supreme Lord can take any form out of the five principal rasas, and it does not make any difference in transcendental degree to the genuine devotee. Bhishma Dev is a concrete example of this, and it should be carefully observed how the great general is transcendentally related with the Lord. Yes.
हरे कृष्णा। थैंक यू प्रभु जी। सो यहाँ पे जो भीष्म देव हैं वो ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं कृष्णा को, और उनके बॉडीली फीचर्स को, है ना, बेसिकली उनके बॉडीली फीचर्स को उन्होंने जो श्रृंगार किया हुआ है, सेइंग दैट सबसे पहले कह रहे हैं कि श्री कृष्णा इज द इंटीमेट फ्रेंड ऑफ द अर्जुन, और कैसे एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, विजय सखे, हाँ, एंड ही हैज अपीयर्ड ऑन दिस अर्थ इन हिज ट्रांसेंडेंटल बॉडी which resembles the bluish color of the, तो वो भगवान के जो कलर्स हैं, है ना, उनका बता रहे हैं कि it is like bluish color of the tamal tree, and his body attracts everyone in the tree, like Krishna is all attractive, हाँ, तो तीनों जो प्लानरी सिस्टम्स हैं, है ना, उसमें जो उनकी जो बॉडी है वो सबको अट्रैक्ट करती है. May his glittering yellow dress and his lotus face covered with paintings of sandalwood pulp. Basically जो कुरुक्षेत्र के युद्ध में जो भगवान का जो ड्रेसअप था, भगवान का जो रूप था, है ना, उस रूप को जो है भीष्मदेव यहाँ पे ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं. और मतलब व्हाट कम्स टू माय माइंड की जो इम्पर्सनलिस्ट होते हैं, है ना, जो भगवान के रूप को नहीं मानते, उनके लिए कितना डिफिकल्ट है ना, कि ध्यान करना, क्योंकि आप यदि कोई रूप है, कोई फॉर्म है, उसी पे ध्यान कर सकते हो, और यहाँ पे कितना भगवान का कितना ट्रांसेंडेंटल जो फॉर्म है उसके बारे में बताया है. तो इट इज वेरी इजी टू कंटेम्पलेट, टू इजी टू फोकस ऑन सच फीचर्स. पर्पट, तो पर्पट में यहाँ पे प्रभुपाद बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स हैं, और ये श्लोक इवन इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, है ना, इति मते कल्पते, मतलब ये जो फर्स्ट वाला जो है वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोक था. दिस इज द सेकंड वन. सो इति मते उपकल्पते विद तृष्णा, एंड इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, और ये वाला भी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो यहाँ पर एक तो इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज कि वो कैसे एड्रेस कर रहे हैं. वो कह रहे हैं विजय सखे, मतलब कि जो अर्जुन के बारे में कह रहे हैं कि अर्जुन वॉज ऑलवेज अ कॉन्क्वर बिकॉज ऑफ द लॉर्ड वॉज हिज फ्रेंड, एंड भीष्म देव टेक्स दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू एड्रेस द लॉर्ड एज विजय सखे. और वो मतलब अर्जुन को ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं, हाँ, और अर्जुन को कह रहे हैं विजय सखे, हाँ, जो कि जिन्होंने उनको तीरों से भेद दिया. So this is the transcendental nature, है ना, क्योंकि वो उस प्लेटफॉर्म पे नहीं है भीष्म देव, कि वो अर्जुन को उस वे में नहीं देख रहे हैं, हाँ, और वो उनको कैसे एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, विजय सके, बिकॉज ही इज ट्रांसेंडेंटली सिचुएटेड. Because the Lord is pleased when he is addressed conjointly with his devotees and who are related with him in different transcendental humors. Then यहाँ पे रसा के बारे में बता रहे हैं कि वो वीर रस में हैं इस समय, जो भीष्म देव है, क्योंकि जब युद्ध हो रहा था तो ही वॉज इन द एज अ ग्रेट फाइटर, ही वॉज रेलिशिंग द रिलेशनशिप ऑफ कृष्णा इन द शिवलरस ह्यूमर, मतलब वो वीर रस में. जैसे हम पढ़ते हैं कि देयर आर 12 रसास, हम भगवान से जो प्रेम का आस्वादन कर सकते हैं वो 12 रसास में कर सकते हैं. तो उसमें से जो 5 होते हैं वो प्राइमरी होते हैं, और रेस्ट 7 आर सेकेंडरी रसास. तो सेकेंडरी रसास में से भी जो वीर रस है वो एक रस है ना, शिवल रस. तो जैसे हम पढ़ते हैं कि किस तरह से जो रावण है और ये है, इट इज अ लॉन्ग पास टाइम, है ना, ये भी क्या है कि वो भगवान के संग वीर रस का आस्वादन करते हैं, मतलब वो पास्ट लाइफ में जय विजय थे, और इस तरह से. तो हम और एग्जाम्पल से ऐसे समझ सकते हैं कि कैसे जो डिवोटीज हैं वो कई बार इस रस में भगवान के संग प्रेम का आस्वादन करते हैं. तो इसी तरह से यहाँ पे जो भीष्म देव हैं वो भी अपने प्रेम का जो आस्वादन है वो क्या इस रस में कर रहे हैं। ये आगे भी प्रभुपाद एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं कि हाउ देयर आर डिफरेंट रसास एंड 5 रसास जो है वो इम्पोर्टेंट, 5 रसास जो है वो प्राइमरी रसास हैं. It is in the last, a genuine relation of the living being with the Supreme Lord can take any form out of the 5 principal rasas, and it does not make any difference in transcendental degree to the genuine devotee. Bhishma Dev is a concrete example of this, and it should be carefully observe how the great general is transcendently related with the Lord. Yes, Prabhuji, now the time is up, 8:16. So we can continue it on the next class.
Yes, Mataji.
So these prayers are very beautiful. हम इनको पढ़ सकते हैं. So maybe मैं अच्छे से explain नहीं कर पाई हूँ. So हम पढ़ सकते हैं तो और हमारी realizations होंगे. ये बहुत important है, ये भीष्म देव की जो स्तुति हैं, very important. Okay, so we end the class. वाञ्छाकल्पत रूपेश कृपा सिंधु भयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. हरे कृष्णा. प्रभु जी, आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहेंगे? सॉरी if I missed anything.
No, Mataji, nothing to add. Nothing.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्णा.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्णा.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you, Prabhuji, for giving this seva.
No. Hare Krishna. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
So we'll end the session. Hare Krishna.